Number 2. Bedtime Stories and Lullabies. This was my very first Teletubbies video, as well as my introduction to PBS Kids and this show at the same time. Boy, this was a great start with a video that has segments that are about bedtime and songs. Before we look at the segments, for the last time, it's advert time.
One day in Teletubbyland, it was time for bed.
Very tired.
But did the Teletubbies go to bed?
Tinky Winky, dance.
The BBC presents the Teletubbies Bedtime, $29.95, out now.
I hope you enjoyed that Australian advert for bedtime, the UK version of Bedtime Stories and Lullabies. So let's grab our blankets in here with them together and your favorite pillows. And here we go with these segments. First off, Lala's the Missing Teletubby. Here's the title card for Bedtime Stories and Lullabies. The first segment is Dipsy sleeping inside, while Tinky Winky, Lala, and Po sleep outside, from Naughty Sock, the 4th episode ever of the original. Then we go to the first TV event in this special, my very first one, Wake Up. This is the only time that you'll see Alex Pascal on this list, and Po is the chosen one. The next segment is Lala's Rabbit Counting Book from Guessing Game and the US version of Numbers 3, which seems appropriate because this book is about Lala counting 3 rabbits. One from the rabbit hole, one from behind the bush, and one from over the hill. On the last page, Lala's with the 3 rabbits. And that's a cute way to end the segment. Cute Lala with 3 cute rabbits. Cute. Moving on. The next segment is Tinky Winky dancing on top of the house from Drumming with Norris. I saw the US version of this once on TV as a kid, and this is the only segment I remember from that episode, along with it being followed by a magical event. The next segment, oh yes, we're bringing back King Pleasure and the Biscuit Boys with this one. The Hey Diddle Diddle TV event with Lala's the chosen one, and I love the way King Pleasure and the Biscuit Boys sing Hey Diddle Diddle. The lead singer, Mark Skirving, was having fun while singing it, as well as the other members that were playing the instruments, and the kids having fun dancing to that song. Hey Diddle Diddle. The next segment is Po Doesn't Want to Go to Bed from Cygnets. This was my introduction to Tubby Toast and how it works, with Tinky Winky walking up to the toaster, saying Tubby Toast, pressing the Tubby Toast button, runs back to his seat, and then the Tubby Toast comes out of the toaster. It starts with Dipsy, then Tinky Winky, then Po, and then Lala, in that order. Po doesn't want to go to sleep. Po wants to ride her scooter, and then it gets the best of her when Po was feeling too tired to eat her Tubby Toast, so she falls asleep on the Tubby Toast. But then the Teletubbies wake her up, just in time for another TV event, Putting Angus to Bed, with Dipsy as the chosen one. This is the only time you'll see James and his little brother Angus on the list. Yep, James is the older brother among these two right here. The next segment, with this being the last time you would see the Teletubbies in these costumes, is Dipsy Asleep from Putting Angus to Bed. This is another one with Tubby Toast in it. Lala tries to play with a ball, the Nunu tries to do his thing, and they try to do as quietly as they can with Dipsy asleep, and it's rough, but eventually Dipsy wakes up and they're able to do what they can. The next segment is easily my favorite segment in this special. Tinky Winky listens to 2 voice trumpets sing Itsy Bitsy Spider from Spiders. The reason why this is my favorite is that Tinky Winky is the star here, and he listens to 2 voice trumpets sing that nursery rhyme. In the UK version, it's called Itsy Yeah, in the UK version, it's called Itsy Wincy Spider. In the US, it's called Itsy Bitsy Spider, and Tinky Winky had to record his dialogue to say Itsy Bitsy Spider, along with another part being edited out because of time. This is similar to the wagon segment from Game Drive, where in the UK, a wagon is called a trolley, and Tinky Winky and Po had to record their dialogues for the US version for them to say wagon instead of trolley. Same with step and tread for the narrators. The last TV event is Cat's Night Out, with Tinky Winky as the chosen one, and with my favorite audio, yes. The next segment is the only segment in here that I completely forgot about until I rewatched it years later. Frere Jacques from The Dentist. Yeah, that is Frere Jacques from Dentist. And yeah, I just forgot that this was in here until I gave this another chance, and it worked. The part I love the most is the screen shaking after every time the Frere Jacques dong ding dong bells were ringing, and Tinky Winky was moving his feet sideways like this as if he was kicking his own feet by doing it that way. I liked it. And the last segment in here is Wake Up Po from Fox Cubs. Tinky Winky, Dipsy, and Lala were able to wake up, as was told by the voice trumpet, but Po just sleeps throughout the entire segment. And in the end, Tinky Winky, Dipsy, and Lala join Po in their sleep. The narrator says, "Sleep well, Teletubbies." And then, that was where the voice makers... the VJs makers, having fun. That was when the VJs makers decided to sleep well, call it quits, and then it's time for Tubby Bye-Bye, with Tinky Winky as the boost shouter. Well deserved because of Itsy Bitsy Spider and Cat's Night Out. So if you want to watch this video, grab your pillows and blankets, and have enough songs to play to keep you up at night. And my number one favorite Teletubby special is Baby Animals. The two people that should not be surprised by this are Joseph Matthew Sylvia and myself. I saw this special as a kid. It has been my favorite ever since I was a kid, and it has never been topped in all the other specials I've seen. So let's go through these animal segments. First off, Lala's the Missing Teletubby, the Baby Animals title card. The first animal segment is Poor Little Lamb, from Making Fantastic Animals and the US version of Herding Sheep. The little lamb is happy now that there are two lambs right there. We even see the lamb with Lala's dance, Tinky Winky putting it by the flowers, Dipsy putting the hat on it, and Po with the scooter. At least they tried. The first TV event is Feeding Baby Penguins. Po is the chosen one, and the penguin is my favorite bird, no matter what the designs are, like this. They're so cute and cuddly, boys. Next is How Now Brown Cow from Colors Brown. This is the only Teletubby Land segment in here that doesn't involve a TV event or a magical event, with this being the last episode to have the original sketch of the Lion and the Bear that never aired in the US for reasons. Speaking of brown things, the next TV event is Baby Elephant. Lala's the chosen one. Next is Crawling from Crawling. I have that segment on the It's Time to Crawl VHS, with different audio from the narrator. The next segment is The Butterfly from Tweet Tweet. As well as another US episode that it was in, that I have seen online. the butterfly is great friends with Lala. When it comes to Dipsy, Poe, and Tinky Winky, they have different thoughts on it. The next TV event is Puppies, with Tinky Winky as the chosen one, and with my favorite audio. Yes. Speaking of puppies, or dogs, the next segment is my favorite segment in this special, The Friendly Dog, from our dog Alice. Dipsy is the lead in this segment. He and Tinky Winky see this dog, and they get scared by it when they get too close to the dog and the dog gives a loud bark. But they soon realize that the dog is friendly, so they pet this dog, and the dog wags its tail. This is one of the rare times in which a former thing that appeared from far away comes back. In the Teletubbies Ever episode Dog Training Russia, Dipsy reunites with an old friend, but instead of Tinky Winky, Lala sees the dog, and Poe, despite being next to the dog on the back of baby animals, whether it's the VHS or DVD, never sees the dog in real life. Oh well, I guess maybe a drawing of it will help things out with that. Like I said in 7 Things Wrong with Teletubbies, What's That? The next segment is Woof Woof from Dog Kennel. Woof Woof, woof woof woof, woof woof woof. That's all I can say. The last segment is Cygnets, Baby Swans, with Dipsy as the chosen one. And this is the only animal segment, well, it's one of those animal segments. This is the only animals TV event where you see Andy Brown. My introduction to him. He takes 2 kids to see these swans, these cygnets, and it's a nice way to end these segments and these TV events with looking at some baby swans. The last segment is Lala listens to Quack Quack from Sarah, Fraser, and the Ducks. Quack, 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 quack. Okay. Then Lala has a blast listening to the voice trumpet sing quack quack. And that was where the VHS makers were like, okay, I think we've had enough with that. So we go to Tubby Bye Bye, and Dipsy is the boo shouter. That's one of the things, along with the friendly dog segment, Lala being the missing Teletubby, this Tinky Winky having the right audio for the Puppies TV event, Dipsy being the last one for Chosen One TV events for this. Those are many things that this special got right. And whether you have stuffed animals or real animals with you, you'll have a woofing great time watching my favorite Teletubbies special. So, thank you very much for watching my top 13 favorite Teletubbies specials, and that wraps it up for the year. So, we're not going to be able to get to the 100th episode before the year ends, but I'm sure that'll happen in 2025. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in 2025 for William Weyser's Childhood Fears. Until then, don't get scared.